Psychology of wisdom. Let's analyze wisdom from a psychological perspective. Psychology literature ignored wisdom till late 20th century. Since then, many psychologists have come up with different definitions of wisdom but without any consensus. According to psychologist Professor Sternberg, wisdom is a metacognitive style plus sagacity, knowing that one does not know everything, seeking the truth to the extent that it is knowable. Let's analyze the constituents of wisdom and characteristics of wise people. Although there has not been any consensus yet on the definition of wisdom, but most proposed definitions of wisdom include these 5 components: social decision-making and pragmatic knowledge of life, prosocial attitudes and behaviors, self-reflection and self-understanding, acknowledgement of, and coping effectively with uncertainty, emotional homeostasis. Let's analyze each component of wisdom separately. Social decision-making and pragmatic knowledge of life. This component of wisdom characterizes that wise people have an understanding and knowledge of complexities of life. Wisdom arises from coping with critical life experiences. Wise people learn from these experiences and increase their knowledge and competence. It also encompasses that wise people possess decision-making and problem-solving abilities and competencies. They are willing to apply it for their own and others' optimal functioning. Wise people possess both fluid and crystallized aspects of intelligence, and have ability to reason well and think logically about novel and complex problems. Apart from knowing the facts, which is descriptive knowledge, wise people know how to interpret facts through interpretive knowledge. This helps them rediscover things with deeper understanding. Prosocial attitudes and behaviors. Wise people possess prosocial attitudes and behaviors like empathy, compassion, warmth, altruism, and sense of fairness. They can relate to individuals by understanding their feelings and emotions and are willing to help, support and comfort others, thus working towards improving their well-being. They show high level of concern for other people, and improve their well-being by transcending their self-interest. Self-reflection and self-understanding. Reminiscence, introspection, self-reflection and self-understanding are fundamental to wisdom and wise people. This construct of wisdom is analogous to know thyself. Wise people have the ability to reflect and ponder upon past life, which help them identifying their strengths, weaknesses and limitations and apply that understanding to novel and complex situations. This gives them the ability to look things from multiple viewpoints, which allow them to develop a broader perspective about life. This also helps them in finding meaning and purpose in their life. Acknowledgement of, and coping effectively with uncertainty. Wise people have the awareness about, and ability to manage uncertainties of life. They are aware of the fact that most things are not certain in life and one should always be ready for the surprise. They are mindful of the fact that life is full of uncontrollable and unpredictable events such as death and illness. This helps them develop tolerance for ambiguity, which helps them in coping with complex life circumstances. Emotional homeostasis. Wise people have greater ability to regulate their emotions. They are sensitive to, and have ability to deal with subtle as well as strong emotions. They also have the ability to recognize and regulate their own and others' emotions. They apply emotions in a constructive and creative way and refrain from inappropriate emotional responses. These are the main constituents of wisdom and characteristics of wise people.